Hey there, my name is Angela and I am the product designer and owner behind House of Elysia Co. We are based out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, and this is my version of showing prep before a 2.5-day holiday market here in a pretty established market. So primarily my main focus of House of Elysia is creating our in-house custom blended fragrances for our candles. But for this market, and I knew also the vision for my company and my brand, I wanted to offer more than just that. So I made mugs and tumblers and tote bags and button pins. I just wanted to showcase that we didn't just offer candles, but that we offered so much more. Prep took about 3-4 months for me to do while working full-time. I applied for this in March and then got notice of acceptance in May, and I pretty much kind of took my time building up my product line, building up inventory, and also purchasing items that I would need to transport and set up my table. I used Canva to create some items, but I do have a background in graphic design, so I used Photoshop and Illustrator a lot to convey the exact design, the exact feel that I wanted for my signage. So this is where I show the different categories of candle scents in my shop. So here we are, the day before the market. We were able to walk in and set up the night before, or even the daytime before, I can't remember, but this was Thursday night at around 5 o'clock. My husband and I packed up my car and we head out to the exhibition center here in Fredericton, and we just kind of got going. The minute we got there, we grabbed food out on the way so that we were able to get to work once we got there. And you can see my car is rammed full of items. So here is my booth. It's 10 by 10, and you'll see right away that I put 4 tables in my booth. I had 2 4-feet tables and 2 6-feet long tables, and I was able to configure an L in the 10 by 10 with 1 4x4 for my checkout table. A lot of thought was given into the flow of the booth, but when I arrived on site was when I made the changes. So that is my checkout station, and you can see that is the display. I ended up changing the display because I didn't feel it conveyed the feel that I wanted. So you'll see this is day 1. This is what we came up with initially, but you'll see soon enough that I changed it up. I wanted to show you some of the vendors that were there. We had, I think, almost 100 vendors at this market. It's a very well-established market. It's very well known here, and it was the first of the holiday season here in Fredericton. We saw a huge array of different candle vendors. We saw woodworkers. We saw so many clay creations and felt ornaments, and a lot of knitwear and tons of crochet items. It was really jammed full of great vendors. We even had Salt Winds, the coffee company, there. A lot of ceramic mugs were there, and bakeries. We even had a jewelry store there. It was a really great day. This is the first day, so we had just opened, so it was quiet at the time, but Friday night the traffic was really steady, and it was actually very busy for a Friday, and we were kind of surprised since this was our first time doing a market, let alone a 2.5-day market. So we were very pleasantly surprised. So here we are on day 2. I ended up redoing the whole display, and I ended up setting my candles out in the back and creating what I now call a candle bar, and it was a huge hit for us. I rearranged the signage and made sure everything kind of coordinated and made sense, and I kind of collectively put all the items together so it was very much more shoppable on day 1, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. We were told initially when I signed up that we could only have 2 people in the booth, and then on the day of when I showed up, they gave us an extra pass, and I was able to get a 3rd person in our booth. So I ended up having 3 of us in the booth just to answer any questions, or just to talk about the candles, talk about the products that we had. So 2 of my friends were there. They each took a day, so that's why you'll see there's 2 different people. But we were able to serve all the customers with questions, all that. It definitely was very helpful. We didn't push. We just were more there to educate and introduce our items to people. A key thing also that worked for us was we made sure the display always stayed stocked. Once something was moved, we always reset it. We always replenished. We were always on top of just resetting, moving, just making sure everything looked shoppable. So you'll see periodically we'll have waves of people come in, and then we will right away just reset everything. I hope that gives you a good idea of the behind the scenes of my prep for the market. It was a lot of work. The last week before the market, I wish I'd filmed more, but I was really pressed for time, and I had so many things left to do on my to-do list. But I hope this gives you an idea. If you have any questions, definitely comment below. But thanks for watching, and take care.